Right, let's see. Should be live. We are on dog sitting duty at the moment, but that's okay because she's adorable. Isn't that right? Not exactly sure what we're gonna do today, but it's gonna be something to do with Neovim and setting up Lua. Basically, I had no idea what Neovim was and how it worked and how to do config files, so I just started messing around with it, and now it's a gigantic mess. And then Neovim 0.0 or 0.5 came out, so we have Lua stuff now, which I also didn't know existed. So we're gonna figure that out. I'm definitely gonna need help from chat though, so please get in here. Anyways, I guess we start not there. We start with our just looking at our config. Well, actually, I've got all these other files, which I probably don't need, especially once we start doing real Lua stuff. But I think I found some tutorials. Oh, and next week we're going to be going through John's new book, Rust for Rustation, which is supposed to be somewhere between the original Rust book and scrounging around through documentation and GitHub for doing your own thing. So probably close to where we're at right now. So we're going to go through that next week. We're going to start with chapter 1. I wanted to wait until the real book came out, the physical copy, but I guess supply chain issues or something, the date keeps getting pushed back. But we're going to read it online and then read the physical copy, I guess, once that gets here. So yeah, that's next week. If you want to come for that. We're going to go through the whole book eventually. Anyways, what I meant to do was try to figure out where to start. So I found some guides. I think this is the first one. Actually, something that happened very recently was they made a Git Copilot for GitHub Copilot for Neovim. So this like just came out like a few days ago. It looks like it's in Vim script, but that's okay. Apparently you have to sign up for the beta, which I didn't have already ready. So we're not going to be able to do this today, but eventually this is going to happen. But we do need it on 0.6, so should probably start there. So install a Neovim pre-release build. So hopefully we're going to install this and hopefully it doesn't ruin everything, because if this breaks my Neovim, well, if I break my Neovim, then the whole stream is shot. But we're going to give it a try. So install a pre-release build. We don't have macOS. Well, this is not. Okay, no, I think this is what we need. I think. Well, I guess actually we need to remove our current Neovim first, right? Let's see. How do we do that? I'm very bad at everything still. Let's see. Probably just do it from source. Let's see. I did this once and it was really annoying because something bad happened that doesn't normally happen. How do I See how he's feeling. I think I have to like remove think this would work. Yes. Okay, so let's assume that worked. And then stuff in package. How do I make sure that it's the nightly version though? Okay, here we go. Next. App image. That doesn't sound right. Let me just freaking Google this. I know this is probably super easy for most of you, but it's also surprisingly more difficult to do with a dog in your lap. She keeps moving around. Or use app image. Yeah, see, I don't think I want to use app image. No, this is where I just was. Can I just like... I don't want to do that. Could not be easier, sure. It's not helpful. Care if it's alongside stable. Go. If chat was here, they would be able to tell me what to do. But until then, that's not. Should see this. I feel like this should be so much easier than what it is. This is not it. Neovim. Let's try this. Let's check breaking changes. Okay. We want stable release. Also run git checkout stable. Okay, so we're just gonna clone it and then make it. That makes sense. We should already have these prereqs because we've done this before. So let's just do this. It's not an empty directory. What? Let's try this. Remove write protected regular file. Yes. Yeah. Yes. What is happening? Maybe we have to. Well. Let's try this. What's happening here? Okay, yeah, so I think we're good to remove this. Well, no, that's right. Sudo then remove Neovim. Yes. Okay. Now, that should have ruined. We're in the process of ruining everything. Okay, hopefully this works. Come here. Come. All right. Now, cdn and make G4. What is this doing? Some HackerMan stuff. Hope those dependencies are there that I assumed were there. So what's next? If you want to install to a custom location, no, that's fine. On BSD, use gmake. Look about Windows. Sudo make install. Okay. From the repository's root directory, running make will download and build all the needed dependencies and put the nvim executable in build bin. Third-party dependencies are downloaded automatically to deps. After building, you can run nvim executable without installing it by running vim runtime. We plan to develop Neovim, install Ninja. Okay. So, where are we now? Do we still have to do this? Okay. So, let's see. If I go here, well, try to well, let's just go back to our other one then. Let's go back here. So we should still have this. Okay. And then nice. So that looks like it's still working. That's good. It's still working, nice. So if we do version Nice. All right. Step 1 complete. We have our 0.6 version, and I think I still have Node, so that's so. Oh, and it still has Luigi installed. Cool. So everything we built on top of this should be able to work with Colab, or not Colab, but Copilot whenever we get it. So that's good. That's step 1. Now, okay, so we did that. And move this. Cool. Let's see how to get started using Lua and what's the difference. I feel like this is going to get pretty complicated, but we're gonna give it a shot. So I think we start with this one. So here's his whole backstory. Okay, so that's Neovim. In 0.5 release of Neovim, the developers have introduced a language server protocol. So there's an LSP. Neovim can act as a client to LSP servers like Rust Analyzer and analyze. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see why this is cool. Because it's more native. Sort of. The goal of LSP is to separate language support from the editor. Okay, so this is one of the things that's going to make it really Rust-centric. Go get her. The dog mom showed up. All right, back. We're down a dog. That's okay. She's in a better place, like the other room. So LSP facilitates program language specific features such as go-to definition completion, refactoring, formatting. The goal of LSP is to separate language support and the editor. 1, it allows the developers of any editor to focus on the editor, not specific language support. This is a win-win for language providers and those who release tooling. Okay. It's like a Cartesian. How do we configure nvim LSP with Rust Analyzer? Okay, so this is this guy's config, I guess. So prereqs, we need at least 0.5, just did that. So if we install the Rust Analyzer, I think I've already done this. So this is good instructions. I think I just followed these instructions. Yeah. Okay, so here's some plugins. So let's look at our thing. So we've got Lua installed, I think, already. How do this work? Go to this. No. Or is it legit? No. Let's say that it says legit's up here. Let's just go into our thing. So here's some plugins. I basically need to clean out all the junk in my config because I think COC is irrelevant now because of LSP. So let's just go through this. So I'm setting the spacebar to my leader. I kind of want to go through all of these things and figure out what exactly these are doing. That should be fine for now. I want to track undos. See, I don't know what's going on here. Plugins. This should be like up here or something. I've also seen people split their config into separate files. I don't know if that's better or not. Maybe I just haven't been around long enough to get that big of a config file. Okay. So install vim plug. So apparently you're not supposed to use vim plug for Lua. But let's just go through this to be thorough. So collection of common, so this guy is using vim plug. Common configurations for nvim LSP client. Okay. Completion framework. Completion source for nvim. Completion source for nvim. Okay, so this is for snippets. Path and buffer. I don't know what these do exactly either. To enable more of the features for Rust Analyzer, such as inlay hints and more, Rust tools and vim. Let's see if I have any of these. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, so it looks like I've already commented out some of this. And then added what is there. Okay, so let's see. That buffer. So let's replace these. With this. This has comments. It's useful. Okay. That should work. And then what? Other plugins for more completion sources. When I'm done with all this, I'm probably gonna post it on my GitHub just so I can keep updating it and like go back and comment through everything so that people can go in and pick and choose if they want. Try to be properly helpful. To enable more of the features of Rust Analyzer. Okay, we already did that. Snippet engine, fuzzy finder. Okay, so this is telescope, which is actually pretty cool, I think. I haven't dug into it, but color scheme used in the GIFs. Oh, in his GIFs. We have our own color scheme. So let's do these ones, I guess. And I think, so here. Okay. And then, okay, so this one does auto pairs, like you can see. Adds that. Okay. And I don't know how much of this other stuff is needed anymore. I think everything with COC is probably gone. This is for Python, which we're just gonna not care about for now. That is some GUI stuff, which never worked out. And then I have this iceberg theme, which is nice. Okay, cool. So what are these things? Emit then. Let's see. See if we can figure this out. Nope. Emit dash vim. What is this? The Vim plugin, which provides support for expanding abbreviations to emit. Oh, this is for HTTP. Yeah, this is super useful actually. We're gonna keep this. But we're gonna add a comment so that we know what the heck it is. Super useful. For text. What is it? It's actually like a advanced keyboard. Okay. And then do I need rust.vim? Like, how do I get formatter and stuff like that? Plugin that provides Rust file detection. Some things may not work on earlier versions. I don't know if I need this once I have once we have the LSP set up. So let's see, can I open stuff in here? If not, I need to. How do I do this? Oh, there we go. What did I call the file? No. And then setup. Yes. Setup testing. Source. Hey. Nice. Okay. So here's just a little dummy hello world that I struggled to put together. But yeah, so this is nice. It's showing, so we have Rust Analyzer going, it looks like. Can we do, let's see, do we, I need to figure out like a way to get the command line here. without having to open another tab. This is annoying to have to do this. Yeah, see. It's like complicated. Oh my gosh. What is even happening? Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get this. Oh my god. This is impossible. This is the real. This is the real way you know I don't know what I'm doing. Let's reset. I guess I can just do it here. Right? So it's just as good. Yeah. Yes, nice. Thanks, Fish, for figuring that out. Can I do this? Does that do anything? How do I get it to like format and stuff automatically when I save it? See, it like insults me. Nice. Okay. I guess we don't need this. That's cool. Let's see if my buffers work. Nice. Vim fish. What is that? That sounds important. I feel like I'm gonna do the stream and then change everything afterwards because I don't know if you can like incrementally get your way into Lua. I think you have to like set some stuff up, which it doesn't seem like this guy's doing. But we're gonna keep going. Vim fish. Okay. It's an add-on for Vim providing support for editing fish scripts. So maybe this has like an LSP. It seems like it doesn't interfere with what we're doing now. So that's fine. Let's just put this in the comment. Whoa. Okay. And then Vim LSP. That seems important. That seems like what I was talking about. Async language server protocol. Certain bottlenecks in Vim script have been implemented in Lua. I'd like to take advantage of these performance gains using Vim, compiled with Lua or Neovim 4. See, this is gibberish to me. What is all this? LSP settings. How to easily set up language server using Vim LSP automatically. Is this using Lua? That's for Python. This is just going to tell me what. I'm not sure I need this. I feel like this would be part of the Lua one, part of, what is it? Like this. Not this. I think we get rid of this for now, actually. Okay, so those are the plugins that we have so far. And then this is this guy's setup. This is the blog post. Okay. So to install the above, run plug install command nvim or start with nvim plus plug install. So let's set up the Rust Analyzer LSP and start configuring the completion. So set complete opt to have a better completion experience. Okay, menu 1. Pop up even when there's only one match. Okay. No insert. Do not insert text until a selection is made. Okay. No select. Do not select. Force user to select one from the menu. Okay. So it looks like we did that here. I sort of went through this a little bit just to make sure I wasn't going to waste everyone's time. But, oh, not that. Oh, what just happened? What's going on? That's something wrong. Yes. Well, they copied all of it. No, I'm going to do it one at a time. That's fine. So, got that. Under plugin settings. Let's just make sure this works all first. My color scheme always breaks, but that's okay. Okay, so it looks like this is still working. Just be sure. Yeah. I need to look up what most of this stuff does. Some of it's obvious, but it does need to be, also all this stuff needs to be documented. And might be old. Oh, see, I do have some Lua stuff in here. I feel like it can't be that simple though. Like, the switch can't just be plug.lua stuff, right? I've got to be missing something. Short mess, what is that? Avoid showing extra messages when using completion. Okay. Down for not showing extra. So why would they put extra? It's by definition extra. Oh, this is the same stuff. This is all the same stuff. Okay. Configure LSP through rusttools.nvim plugin. So this is some weird Lua stuff. I think this is saying like use Lua until end of file, but normally end of file is just like the literal end of file, you know, but here it's like you're explicitly adding an end of file. So this is like a Lua file inside of your text file, which is like inside of your vim file, you're adding a Lua file somehow. So this is like literal Lua script. Ooh, Clippy. Okay, you've got my interest. Config LSP through rusttools.nvim plugin. RustTools will configure and enable certain LSP features for us. Okay. So you have to do this like require business, require LSP config, and then RustTools, auto set hints, hover with actions, inlay hints. All the ops to send to nvim LSconfig. These override the defaults set by RustTools nvim. Do we have RustTools? RustTools. Yes, okay. Enable more of the features of Rust Analyzer. It's fine. So unattach is a callback called when the language server attaches to the buffer. Unattach. To enable Rust Analyzer settings, look at this stuff. I think we're just going to do the very basic stuff today, and then I can dive into some of the other details on my own time. So we'll see. Because that's like a rabbit hole, you know. So Rust Analyzer. So enable Clippy on save. This I like. How do I enable like format on save? Let's check on save is probably different than format. And then you say require rusttools.setup ops. So these ops, so this is all just in a variable under this. And then we say rusttools setup ops. So that's just editing this. But this is an nvim. So this is taking Lua arguments. Interesting. Setup completion. So we've got a different Lua file here requiring CMP. So enable LSP snippets, snippet, expand function args, vim snip anonymous, args.body. I have no idea what that does. Mapping, control P, select previous item, select next item, add tab support. Okay. So shift tab selects previous and tab selects next. That makes sense. So we can scroll the docs with control D and control F. I guess that makes sense. So this one I think I have to turn off because space is my leader key. And then map and close. Okay, so this is like exit. And this is enter for confirm. Confirm behavior dot insert. Select it's true. Installed sources. Sources. So this is just like a dictionary, right? nvim LSP, vim snip, path, buffer. And I think we have all that already in there. Yeah. This is just verbatim plus getting rid of this so that my leader key works. So mapping.complete. I'm not sure how that's different than mapping.confirm. So when we go, oh no, it's my buffer is gone. That's annoying. Do we have to do this every time? What is it called? Setup testing. And setup. And then source. So if I go in here, like, can I do that? Nice. Okay, cool. So if I do like, nice. And it tells me everything, which is super great. Like looking up information on your functions and stuff is one of the main things that takes up a bunch of time. So this is good. Even has examples, that's awesome. Yeah, so we're making a thread though. Retrieve the lazily initialized thread local random number generator. The way that Rest does random numbers is really interesting. You like initialize a thread and then generate it instead of using seeds. But that's a topic for a different day. I'm a huge fan of randomness, if you didn't know. Does YouTube have emotes? I should get like a dice emote or something. Now, when nvim is restarted, you should be able to autocomplete and view warnings and errors inside the editor. Nice. Yep. Cool. And inlay hints. Yes. Yes, this is super nice. And the fact that this doesn't look like code, like in the other Rust analyzer, it was really hard to tell that this wasn't just like a piece of code that you wrote. So like imagine having a lot of this and then all of these that just look like this. It makes it super difficult, but this is really nice. A lot of that probably has to do with the color schema, but what about code navigation? Ooh, so here I think is where I left off. I haven't looked at this stuff yet, so this is all new to me too. Code navigation shortcuts. Oh, OSP. Oh. This tells you how to get set up. Cool. Ooh, this looks nice. Silent K GD. Let's just look at what all of these things do. Hopefully this doesn't destroy my buffer again. So we put these things in. Okay. Code navigation. Should probably put this in a different spot, but we'll do that. I guess we can do that now. Put this just at the top of here. Yes. Okay. Okay, nice. My buffer's still there. So let's see. What does C bracket do? Buff definition. We go like here. Oh, right there, I guess. We go here. Then we do. No. Am I doing this right? Yeah. We have to do this. Okay, so maybe it's like this. If I go to this variable. No. No tags file. What? Okay, I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know what this is doing. What is this doing? There's the object. Code navigation. So he just like says this, but I don't know what any of this is doing. Type definition. Maybe if we the GIF is definitely helpful. So do something like debug person. What does he have? His name and an impl new. Makes sense. So let's see. Struct person. Let's do I'm still not great at Rust, so this should be, I guess it has to be, no. Okay. Wait. Where did I spell this wrong? How do you spell intelligence? That's a good question. Yeah, okay. Sanity check. Missing lifetime. Do I have to put this? Okay. And we put some new stuff here, right? Like this. New. I guess we can do this. You make like optional, I guess not. Oops. Name. It should return itself. Yeah. Help with those types. Same type of function parameter. Yes. It has to take these things. The function is never used. There's a new in the stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. This should be this. And this. And this. Oh yeah, you have to move it to a string. Okay. Try using a conversion. What does that mean? Should be able to just toString, right? Okay. And now we're deriving debug. I guess it would be something like this. Can't really grammatically do this. Change this to, what's another thing? Dummy, idiot, moron. Stupid. Okay. Just to avoid the semantics. We have to do it like this. Person dot name. Like this, right? No. I do that wrong. Oh, it's a macro. Yeah. No. Do you not have to call name? That doesn't make sense. To me. Maybe you don't have to do this business. New field. Oh. Try this. Okay. check it. Nice. Ooh, it puts the thing around it. Because it's a string slice. Huh. Why would it? What? Okay, this is going to be a super basic thing that can I just, no, there's no way that works. Wait, so how do you get it to do it without the quotes? What? That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Without the double quotes. Use this formatter instead of the, okay. Lossless unambiguous representation is a string. Debugging or the miscellaneous printing. Suppose quotes on strings. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotcha. Oh. Okay, let's try that. There you go. I judge you as a dummy. Nice. Okay. So now that we've painfully built some structs here, let's see what all these other commands are doing. Let's try this thing again. No. What? I don't think I'm doing this right. How are you supposed to do that? No. I don't understand how you're supposed to do this C bracket. So you have to shift to do the bracket. Let's just skip it. K is to hover. Okay. No manual entry for person. This? Ooh. String. Okay, so if it's in the manual, then we can do stuff like this. No. Okay, so it worked on string. What does this work on? Rand? Okay. The main goal is to just get it to where you can figure things out while you're working. That doesn't work. Okay. So it works on libraries? Interesting. Okay, well. Whoa. It opened them. Okay. What is GD? And how do you type that? How do you type G capital D? Is it like, I have to do this? Like if I do, what is it? Implementation. Maybe GP. I don't even know how to execute these. What the heck? GR references. I also can't type, so so this like, no, I don't know what that does either. Definition. Let's see. Okay. So if I have something like this, okay, that makes sense. So I don't do any of this business. I just type it in and it'll go to wherever it goes. So that's useful. Nice. How do I go back? I'm gonna have to learn. Let's see. Workspace symbol. So it's just doing it in normal mode, I guess. I just don't know what these things are. Maybe I should do this on a variable. Let's see. No. References. So I need the definition of like this. No, see. See, that's change. That's the problem. Doesn't really work. You see, it's change. Computer notebook stuff I don't need. But that's yeah, all this crap can go away. I love deleting things. These are super nice. This has nothing here. Should probably get rid of Neovim, as cool as it looked. Which means I don't need any of this. Delete. Okay. And then okay, I can move this stuff wherever my sets are. Whoa. Where'd the other one go? So then this one, I think, what's the number? Okay. That worked, I think. Where were we? recenter. Let's just move on. I'll figure those things out later. What is this? Code actions. What are code actions? What? GA. Here. Excuse me. It's like the same thing. GA. What? What does that even do? I don't know what that does. It's doing it on an error. Okay, I don't know what that does. Set update time for cursor hold. 300 milliseconds of no cursor movement to trigger cursor hold. What is cursor hold? Show diagnostic pop-up on cursor hold. Auto command, cursor hold, Neovim, LSP diagnostic, show line diagnostic. Is it? I don't know what that does. What is this? The user doesn't press key for a while. And the user doesn't press a key for the time specified. We leave them to make some coffee. I'm waiting for a command argument to be typed. Oh, I see. I think I see. So if I say like does it go away? Let's just type in there. Okay. Anyways. Cursor hold time, show line diagnostics. Yeah, holds it. What did it do before? Does it just, did it not go away? Man, I gotta figure out how to. Just look that up. Then previous location. Control O. Nope. Nope. Oh, you have to. I see. So if I crap. If I want to go to a definition of like this, I would do go to the definition if I want to go back. Okay, perfect. So go to previous or next diagnostic warning error. What? Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's make an error. Let's do this. Does this count? I guess something easier would just be like getting rid of like this, right? It's not. How do I get a diagnostic warning error? What the heck? Oh, it's like if you write it in reverse. So if I don't have an insult. But still, it's not working. Am I just dumb? Like, oh. Wait. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe this works now. I do. No. It still doesn't work. Okay, well, I don't know what is going on there either. Wait, fix column for the diagnostics to appear in. This removes the jitter when warning errors flow in. Okay, let's just do this then. I'll have to look back at some of this because it is not working. Or at least I can't get it to work. So, some other great plugins, nvim LSP. The built-in Neovim LSP combined with Neovim features can be very powerful. Here's an example of format on write. Ooh. So this is more about the LSP than Lua, but auto command buff write pre any rust Lua vim LSP buff format sync nil. UI fuzzy finding debugging. Let's see what this does. Format on write. 200 milliseconds. Maybe it takes too long to. I don't know what that's doing. I really just want to run Rust formatter. So maybe we get rid of this. Whoops. This introduces a basic and flexible setup for Rust development. Here's the best part though. It's simple to configure more language servers. The setup allows you, the developer, to add more LSP. Okay, so that's cool. It'll like recognize what language you're in and then only use stuff for that. That's cool. Let's see what else we can find. Maybe this. Okay. So this seems more like what we want. So let's just finish cleaning out our crap first. So I like vim sneak. I like lightline. This is probably all going to change. Vim show. Okay, I don't know why all this stuff is here. I know what it does. I just don't know why it's here. Okay, so we got some COC stuff you can get rid of. What? Registers? What's that? I never use this. That. Ooh, well that's nice. It tells you the buffers, so I like that one. I don't know why all the mappings are here. Let's see if we can move these somewhere. It makes sense. I guess this is fine. I'm doing some cleaning, but it's still pretty messy, but you do what you can, you know? It's mostly a function of me not knowing what I'm doing. Let's some of these sets are like local to what you're doing, so I think it makes sense. Okay. G. Does this work with Lua? The silently emit files, format autosave. Huh. Okay. Well, let's just check the rest real quick. Like that. This turns off my stuff. You turn off your arrow keys and you switch it to where it switches buffers, like this. And then search project. Ooh, so I can rip grep. I don't think I have a project right now though. This one is super nice. So it works in insert and. Ooh, so if I'm in insert mode and I go, it switches me to normal mode. Nice. It's pretty much how I would want it. Windowing, I never split windows really. But I could, I guess. Some of these I just never remember that I have the key set for. Wait, how do I get big again? Oh no. Can I? Crap. Alright, well, it's too small. Oh no. There we go. Nice. Okay. Whoops. Okay. We're back. Let's start from the bottom. Dino. That's for Dino. Open new file adjacent to current file. Expand. I don't know what that does. It seems important. You complete me. Okay, this I don't think I need because of Lua. Ooh, this is a cool one. I forgot about this one. There's a toggle bool. So if you have this, you have like this, and you do, well, I guess that doesn't work. But let's hey. Okay. If you have like this. No. Yeah. So you have a 1 or a 0, you can just automatically toggle it. It's pretty much the same speed as just doing a replace. So I don't know if I would ever use that, but it's there and it's fun. So this, wait, this is what I think it is? No, that's for resizing. That's fair. I guess this one doesn't work though. WinV. Vertical resize. Ooh. I don't know what that's doing. Anyways, we got Dino set up. Okay. There's one where it makes me auto scroll, which I don't like. Where is that? See, this is why it's nice to have things organized, which I do not. So you just have to go through the whole freaking thing. It's gotta be a number. Scroll off. Okay, yeah. So this can be like half of what it is. I think that's what it. So if we like try this again. Yeah. So let's document that. It's from edge. Okay. So I think we can. So we cleaned out the config junk. So let's see. We've done this, and we've done this. So that's nice. Let's just see. I mean, this is probably going to be the main thing, but let's try to, what is it called? Configure it using, yeah, so go from init vim to init lua. Which is kind of the main point of what I was trying to do today, but we've made a non-zero amount of progress. So if you, like me, never really understood Vim script and hate the language with passion, you're in the right place. You can now get rid of Vim script wholesale and replace it with a simpler, faster, and eleganter language. However, this is only possible from Neovim 0.5 onwards, and as of now, requires you to install Neovim from head. Now to do that, how to do that is left as an exercise to the reader. Also bear in mind that the Lua API is fairly beta right now, and many Vim things don't have direct interfaces, okay? So assuming you're now running Neovim master, head over to confim nvim and create your init.lua. Okay, we're porting it right now, I guess. Clear your calendar for the next few hours. Is that... Oh, it can't be that bad. Right? Okay. This is kind of what I wanted to do, but we kind of needed to do that other stuff to get here. I recommend you go through this and this before starting off. This is learning Lua. We're just going to jump in the deep end. If you ever get the chance, you should ignore prerequisites. That's my advice. Getting started with Lua and Neovim. Okay. Well, let's just hope that he, I assume it's a he, doesn't have a name. Let's hope they just tell us what we need to know. So we're just going to make an init guess we can do it here. And then it should have, oh, not that. Yeah, so it's got, I guess I can just do this. It's much nicer. Just do this. The directory structure. Lua files are typically under config nvim Lua. Can be loaded as Lua modules. Okay, so you have your init Lua and then you have a Lua directory. You can structure your thing however you like. It's not a thing. Guess not. Okay. So we need to make a Lua directory. ft plugin directory. Plugin directory. So I have a plugged, which is for my old nvim stuff. The common approach is to have different bits of your config in Lua files under Lua and required in your init Lua. Okay, so this is like sort of like what we were doing earlier. So this automatically digs into the Lua directory here. So how was I getting away with doing that without it? Interesting. Setting options. Vim has 3 kinds of options: global, buffer local, and window local. In Vim script, you just set these. In Lua, however, you have to use one of Vim API and Vim set option, buff set option, win set option, window local, buffer local, and global options. These are fairly verbose, but fortunately we have meta accessors. Vim.o, wobo. Here's an excerpt from my settings.lua. Okay. So in Lua, they're saying we should have can I just do this? Can I do this? Can I nope, that didn't work. How do you do the bracket expansion then? Oh no, what have I done? Apps.lua. Okay, so that worked. has to be comma separated. Actually, can I do it like this? I wonder. Nice. That's even better. I love it. Okay. Common approach is to have different bits. Yes, yes, yes. Basic settings. Okay. Global options. Swap 5 was true. You're not sure if an option is global, buffer, or window. Consult them for help. Number. Local to window. You don't set the negation of an option to true. Like no number equals true. You instead set to false. Window option, buffer option. Window option number equals false. Okay. Defining auto commands. Unfortunately, auto commands in Vim don't have a Lua interface. It's being worked on. Till then, you have to use nvim command or the shorter vim command. Define a simple function that takes a Lua table of auto commands as an argument and creates an AU group for you. I don't know what any of this is doing. Finding key maps. Okay, maybe we can figure this out. Can be set via Vim API and Vim set key map. It takes 4 arguments. The mode for which the mapping will take effect. Key sequence, the command to execute, and a table of options. Map equals set key map. Map the leader key. What? Vim.g. Where's the N? Okay, so it takes the mode, the key sequence, the command, and a table of options. It takes a table. That's global variables. So I think what they're saying is that I should go in here. Ooh, it's saying there's a conflict? Oh, of course. It's not gonna... Crap. Okay. we need to do is change this to I don't know. New init. Or we can just say like, yeah, new init. It's fine. And then we can do this. Yeah, so now it's using my config. Perfect. So in our maps, we set a local variable called map. So key maps can be set via vim.api.nvim set key map. Okay. And then element here is spacebar. Space. And then we say map. Normal mode. We're going to map the spacebar to no command and then no arguments. But vim.global map leader. Oh, okay, so we're erasing. So in normal mode, we're turning off what spacebar does. And then we're changing it so that the map leader is this space. I see. ng sets global variables. We already know that. We don't need to. Okay, this is nice. I like this. Okay. So options. No remap equals true. I guess we're just always going to set. I mean, it makes sense. In the Vim script, you almost always do no map. So makes sense that we would have that as the options. No highlight search. Be next. Be previous. So we're going to map in normal mode the leader key and then escape. Escape to no highlight search. Probably a better way to do that, but oh. Let's see. All right. Okay. Reader in, and then be next. See, I wouldn't know what these things would like be next and be prev. Okay. For user-defined commands, you're going to have to use the nvim or the vim.command root. I don't have any set, I think, so skip that. I don't see how these are different anyway. These two, at least. I mean, I guess we can just have the example. Let's just shortcut it. I guess we can just try this. Nice. Naturally, you can't use your favorite Vim script package manager anymore, or at least not without Vim API.nvim executing a bunch of Vim scripts. Thankfully, there are a few pure Lua plugin managers available. Recommends Pack. Makes use of Vim Loop API for async. Okay. Writing your own status line. Imagine using a bloated third-party status line. Just write your own. It's actually quite simple. Finding a table for every node. Interesting. This is what being T-Pope feels like. This is the guy that wrote the, I never heard of this guy before the collab, or not collab, but Copilot. But this is the guy that wrote the Copilot for Neovim. You can now write that plugin you always wish for. I sat down to write a plugin for Fuzzy, which you can find here, along with my entire Neovim config. I'm going to port the last of my plugin directory over to Lua soon. It's only going to get better when the Lua API is complete. I'll be Vim plugin artist now. Nice. So let's finish reading through this. I'm probably gonna have a part 2 of this stream because I'm gonna need to play with a lot of this on my own, seeing as you can't have both configs going at the same time, and I don't know Lua. This is a status line. I guess. Mode map, normal. Oh, this is all the modes. To get the current mode from the Vim API in Vim get mode, map it to our desired text. Function mode. nvim API nvim get mode dot mode. If mode map m is nil, then return m, and otherwise return mode map m. Now set up your highlights. Again, there isn't any interface for highlights yet, so whip out vimx. So I guess this is how you would port stuff over. Create a new table to represent the entire status line itself. You can add any other functions you want, like the one returning the current get branch, for example. I don't understand what's going on here. Yeah, which I don't. Like, okay. Interesting. The power of table.concat, set your status line. Series of string concatenations, but way faster. Okay, that's cool. So I can replace this with something custom. I feel like that would take a long time. Nice. So I feel like this guide got us a little bit closer. Why are there two? Okay. Do we want to do another one? Let's look. This one is really small. So this is sort of like what we were seeing before. Figuring tree sitter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all of this separately. Let's see, to get it just right. How long have we been live for? Been on for a couple hours, I guess. So I guess maybe I'll go through this one later. And then once I'm better at this, we'll have a part 2, probably after going through the Rust for Rustations book. So yeah, tune in next week for that for sure. Subscribe and all that good stuff. And I will see you next week. Hopefully this was not totally crazy. But it'll get better. It's progress, right? Anyways, have a good one.